We Need to Talk, professional women discussing topics ranging from career advancement down to sex and relationships. Finally, a look into the minds of women that we can all be proud of. Be sure to watch We Need to Talk on HeSpeaksSoWell.com.
We need to talk the serious, look into the minds of women. Wives, mothers, sisters, and daughters. When you get them hood rats, ratchetness, fighting and cheating out of reality TV, and just get real.
So when it comes to natural hair versus relaxed hair, I really don't think it matters in terms of what you choose for yourself. I think when it comes to just what's physically healthy, I don't think it's necessarily healthy to put a relaxer in your hair on a regular basis, because there are chemicals in relaxers that have been shown to prove that they cause damage. You know, they can seep into your brain and cause damage and other things. So if you want straight hair, there's many other ways to get straight hair. You know, you can definitely have straight hair without putting those chemicals in your hair. So I don't think health-wise it's good to put the chemicals in your hair, but I don't think it matters either way. It's what works best for you. Some people, you know, I think for a lot of us as children, you know, we were all, majority of us who didn't have naturally straight hair had relaxers at some point. Somebody did that to you at 8-9 years old. You don't even realize, you know, you never really realized, you know, what it was like to take care of your own hair. And it's a journey to do that as a grown, you know, as an adult, after you've only dealt with hair that was a completely different texture than what your natural hair is. I don't think it matters if you choose one way or the other. I think as far as dating goes, you know, men who, you know, I don't like that, or, you know, I don't want to talk to the girl who does it. I was like, that's really more so, okay, you have a personal preference. Just like your personal preference may not be, you know, your personal preference may not be the color of my hair. It may not be the color of my skin. Maybe you like more chocolate girls. I don't know. But the reality is if that's not what you like, that's not what you like, because I'm not going to like everything about everybody else. So, and that's completely fine. Everybody's not going to like me. And, you know, and you have to, and that's where it comes back, I think, to the self-esteem thing. You have to be okay with who you are. Yeah. And you have to accept that. And because at the end of the day, it's you who is going to have to deal with everything that comes with that.
But you know what? I've noticed, like, I'm Filipino, so I've never had weave or had to put any type of relaxers or anything in my hair. So, but I grew up around a lot of black girls, and a lot of them did put sew-ins and wigs, and even my friends now today, they have completely like went all natural. I'm talking about all of them.
Yeah, I'm weird.
And they look a lot more better to me. You know, that's just my preference. Their energy is different as well. So not only is it physically different, but their energy, their spirit, their personality, their confidence is just better. Yeah, they're just more natural too.
Because it takes a lot to, I think after you have so many people tell you over and over again that the way that your hair looks naturally is wrong and it doesn't look good, you have to be able to go out and say that no matter what anybody tells me today or how crazy I may look today because I'm experimenting, I don't know how to do this. Like you have to own it, and I think that having to own it develops your confidence in yourself.
That's what it
did
for them.
Yeah, it helps
Everybody
you
keeps stopping them. I'm sure people stop you all the time. They're like, your hair, oh my gosh.
I change my hair color all the time too, and so
it's really cute.
We've gotten like, you know, I've been out with my husband and we've gotten stopped places, and he's like, everybody wants to stop you and ask about your hair.
I know. I say with my girls. Everybody always, what do you put in your hair?
Yeah.
Coconut, and they break it on the menu down. And
I'm different. I am a black woman who's been natural all her life. And
you go, girl.
And it's weird. I can't relate to the journey because I've always known my hair texture. And my mom has always told me my hair was beautiful. I think. She never let me have white dogs. There was never a preference for white beauty in my home. So growing up, and my daughter doesn't have any white dogs. Actually, like there's something very important about little black girls seeing themselves when they play. Down to their hair texture. My mom always told me I had beautiful hair. You have beautiful hair. And I was the bushy hair girl. You know, this is a twist out, don't be fooled. Put some water on this, it turns into a big bush. I was the bushy hair girl. Like, and if you know, back then, growing up, if you did not have a relaxer in your hair, you were the kid, you were a target. So I had this big bush ball or puff balls all the time, or braids. I was a girl with the braids. They used to call them snakes in my hair. I was the first, one of the first people that started leaving conditioner in my hair. So the natural hair movement, I'm happy. I'm very happy that people are embracing their hair. But to me, it's always like, when I hear about it, I'm like, because y'all want some products. Like, this is the thing that I can't relate. But like, when I hear all the stuff that people are doing to their natural hair, I'm like, all right.
No, I've kind of moved away from a lot of the products.
Yeah, but it's also the opportunity to make money.
Well, it's definitely
it's a new industry.
Okay, because if I see one more billboard one more time talking about sewing,
yeah, I mean, like, there's so much money to be made on black hair.
It's $1 billion
and
industry.
So with women going natural, they don't want to lose that money.
Yeah.
So the products have just, now we
they're
gotta
find a way to
yeah.
still. Yeah,
So
I got you.
one time I happened to be on a website and this girl was going through. It had to be 20 steps. It had to be. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but it felt like 20 steps. It felt like 20 steps, and it was a natural hair board. Somebody had invited me because they found out, and I was like, I can't relate. Like I'm just like a weird. I can't relate. Like I don't know what you're going through. I don't know what you're going through, but I'm really.
Interesting to me because as a kid, my hair, believe it or not, was not straight. It was extremely curly, like really, really curly. Like my mom, like she would say I had black hair because it was like poof, like that. It was done.
Everybody
You
knows
couldn't put a comb in my hair; it would not go through. And over the years, as I got older, I would always watch these commercials and whatever, and I'd be like, "Oh, my hair's straight," and now I'm mad because my hair now, like, it's not straight, but if I try to curl it, it won't go back to the curls that I used to have.
The same thing I said I did
because I started using the straightening iron all the time. So every time that I used it, now like it straightens, but now I can't go back to the curls that I used to have. So that's what happened with me as a Latina, as a Puerto Rican. Like we could do either way, the straight or the curls, but if you do it long enough, you get rid of those curls and then you can't go back.